Well, good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Association of PEMF Professionals. I'm Jerry Dreessen, the Executive Director, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our social calendar, the AOPP website, some new things we've got going on there, you getting a personalized website. I'll talk more about that, as well as some announcements with our international / national accreditation and legislative updates. So stay tuned. So today, I just again another brief walkthrough of what's going on, and feel free to post down below and say hi if you've got a second. But you'll start seeing some more things going on. August is going to be a very busy month for us, and we are so glad that you are on board to go through this. And our membership is, just now starting to take off. So more and more of you are seeing this for the first time. And again, the Association of PEMF is all about anybody who has a PEMF device or is looking to get one, is using it in their business. So we have lots of things to cover. And you'll notice that on our Facebook page that we have some new things going on as far as in our social media. Lisa Marie, hello. Good to see you. I'm going to jump in there. There we go. And we have our FAQ on our website is going to be a live chat set up. So for people that have questions, we're going to try and get it set up so we can get you answered right away. But again, going back to our Facebook social media side, you'll start seeing some banners and badges letting you know what's going on. And one of those announcements is that we are going to be getting our NCCA accreditation. It's a 2-year process, but we should be able to, within 12 months, have that set up and going. And the process can be shorter as we get more people becoming members of our group and going through our certification process. But the NCCA is that accreditation is the gold standard when it comes to accreditation of programs that certify professionals working in healthcare, fitness, wellness, and other occupations. So for us to go on board with that, that is one of our big announcements that we had coming up for August and for the association. So it's going to be it's a great process. It takes a lot of time, but then it's going to be a hardcore. This is where you go to get a accreditation through a national source like the NCCA. So we're really happy with that, and kudos to the team for working on that as well. Another thing that we have going on is our website that you can now purchase a website to market your business. So if you don't have a website or if you want a second one, this is an AOPP branded website, and I will put below the link to that so you can actually see what that website would look like. And then look at our again, in our Facebook page, we'll be promoting that. So, and also come to our website and you'll see that as a link as well. So you can see what it's all about, what the costs are, how we have it all set up. So it links to your membership site on the AOPP so people can find you, and all of that links up. And we do some marketing SEO for it as well. So it pops up on your city when people are looking for a AOPP, or not necessarily AOPP certified, but just a PEMF provider in their area. So we're going to have a couple of keywords that it helps rank for. So we're excited about that. The other thing we've got going on too is on the legislative side. We were tipped off from a member about how there are some of the board meetings with racing commissions, and they are starting to bring in talks about PEMF and regulating it and things like that. Well, hi, Hazel. Good to see you again. And the thing that we've got to our advantage is we've got a lot of you out there that know when these meetings are happening. And part of what they're bringing on is they're talking about what are we going to do about PEMF? How are we going to regulate it? Is this going to be for vets only, or can people come in and work on racehorses? And this is kind of the bottom of the whole tier of what's going on. And so we just ask you, if you catch wind of this, or know of anybody that is part of a board member, racing commission, or you know that it's going to happen, just go ahead and you can contact us on our website on a contact us form. You can post it on our Facebook page. You can hashtag AOPP or at PEMF Professionals. That's our Facebook link. And that way we can get to them and educate them, because a lot of them don't even know really what PEMF is all about. They've just heard of it and they want to make a decision that can affect you as a PEMF provider, whether or not you can have access to these places, or limit you, or that you have to be under the wing of a vet. And the vets are like, we don't want to have to be doing this on our own. They want us to go in and do things. So that's kind of the tip of the iceberg for what's going on here in August. And if you have feedback or suggestions, those of you that have been giving us that, we love it. Just, let us know what's going on. If you have any questions about things like that, because we're at a point now where we can gear some of these things and get stuff answered. You can always tag me, Jerry Dreessen, in your PEMF chats if you have questions about things. On the human side, we just had a person talk about, can you use PEMF on AFib? Well, it depends. If they've got a pacemaker, then you got to stay away from it. And somebody was talking about how it wears out the battery. Well, it doesn't necessarily wear out the battery, as it will just fry out the miniature components that are in there. Just like when you have a key fob, you got to make sure that those stay far away. And so those are some of the things that we have to make sure. Hi, Madison. Glad to have you on board. Thanks for watching. And you have to be real careful with those things. And so that's part of our human certification program, is it teaches those things. What you can do, what you can't do. So, just, I guess, briefly, pacemakers, if there's a cochlear implant, if there's a TENS unit, if there's anything in their body that's electronic, it's not going to interfere with a battery. It's going to actually get in there and, like I said, fry, I guess is not the right word, but it's going to make the components inside that little system not work anymore. So it could be very costly, not only for the person, but for you, because you're the one that's going to have to replace it. So those are kind of our verboten, stay away from devices that are on people. Also medication. So PEMF does a great job of bringing in oxygen. It can increase the medication absorbability. So those are some things you need to discuss with people. And again, in our certification course, we actually have a checklist of things that you go through one by one, and you ask the person before you start working on them, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? And that way you've got a pretty good indicator of what's happening. So again, a little bit about what's going on, our social calendar. So come back to Facebook. Check it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, come on over to our Facebook page. You can check out our website. All those links are provided. And pay attention to our announcements that we've got coming up. And I'll probably next week, if we've got the buy your own website. We had it was kind of 50-50. Half of you said, I already have a website. And the other half said, yeah, I'd love to get a website or have an additional. So we'll be making that announcement again when it comes up. But come back to our website and check it out. And again, this accreditation program, we're so excited to be able to do that, because it becomes international. So anything PEMF, and people that want to get that accreditation can now go through the system as we get it all set up. So awesome things happening. You are watching the association grow from where it was. Those of you who joined us back when we first started to now, we definitely come a long way. So, and we couldn't do it without you. And we are so thankful that you are on board and that you are a member of our group. So we're so happy to have you with us. Another thing that I'll hint about is a national convention, something that we have been looking forward to putting together. And this is, each month we talk a little bit more about it. And our goal is to easily, within the next 3 to 5 years, have a national convention for all PEMF providers. So that's on our list of things to do. So we're excited about that. So with that, I am going to wish everybody a great day, a great week, and I'll have more to talk about as far as what's going on in our association land here. And from the underground campsite here at Seattle, Washington, I wish you the best, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.